Mike Quinsey, Higher Self, November 18, 2016. Webpage, Tree of the Golden Light. The Earth and its people are in a state of major change, and it is happening to such an extent that it is almost impossible to keep up with it. However, whatever view you have of it, remember that the changes are necessary to move humanity into the new age. There will be much discontent, as so many people will only see the effect of what is happening, without understanding the true reasons. It will seem chaotic, but the shaking up of the old systems is necessary to enforce changes that are needed if it is to be reinvented and suitable for the new age. Remember that in time you will be entering the golden age, and much work must be done in readiness. There is an aspect of catching up with changes that have been held back, and are essential to create the path to the new world that is going to take you into the higher dimensions. Consequently, nothing of the lower vibrations can go forward and must drop away. The same reasoning applies to all souls, and there will come a point where only those that are ready can rise up. Many will worry as to what they have to do to move forwards and be sure to ascend. The answer is simple, and if you maintain your higher vibrations and spread love to all without exception, you have absolutely nothing to fear. It takes a strong-willed soul to keep centered when all around is in a state of change, and when the future appears uncertain. Believe in yourself and hold to your beliefs, and as time passes you will see the future becoming clearer. The old energies will slowly disappear, and in their place will be a bright future free from all of the old problems. Gone will be those souls of a low vibration, and with them their plans for controlling your lives and future opportunities. The end of their time was inevitable once it was apparent that regardless of their actions, the new age would fully manifest. As has already been intimated, the beneficial changes will take time, but once they commence and your waiting is over, you will enjoy being present in that period and in some instances taking part in them. Certainly your experiences will be much more pleasurable, and all of the good work carried out will benefit everyone. As revaluation of the currencies takes place, it will also be encouraging to know that whatever projects are carried out, they will be adequately funded. Be assured that those souls who are going to handle massive funds for redevelopment and other humane projects will be appointed because of their dedication and trustworthiness for the greater good of humanity. It is only natural that most people hope to learn precise dates for important events that have long been predicted. However, from the higher dimensions where all is in the now, it is often difficult to interpret them according to your way of existence in the third dimension. Also, there is so much fluidity involved and different paths that can be followed. That is why you are always encouraged to keep your focus on what you want. As you must by now know, it only requires a relatively small number of people to bring changes about. So keep your feet on the ground and your hopes and aspirations at their highest, and eventually you will reap the rewards of your determination and persistence. You are so near to receiving what you have dreamed of for millennia of time, and deservedly so. There is little of the real news that reaches you through the normal sources that are still highly controlled. However, the internet is still your best source of information, and reliable news is almost certain to be reported by more than one source. Even so, it is difficult to find links to all the news, as some is considered to be too secret for general release. However, you should nevertheless be able to get a reasonable picture of what is happening around the world. Your biggest obstacles to the truth are the false reports that are put out to deliberately confuse you. So be careful what you accept as truthful, and if you are intuitive you can possibly identify articles or news that carries the lower vibrations. Be assured that much is going on behind the scenes, and many souls are dedicated to ensuring that the light wins the battle between the positive and negative forces. Although it was predicted, the outcome was never certain, and relied on those of you of the light doing your bit to ensure it manifested. You are to be congratulated for holding your position over many years of uncertainty and never wavering regardless of what was happening on earth. Your rewards will be many, with the assurance that you will ascend and enjoy being uplifted into the higher dimensions. You will have been part of a victory for the light that will be celebrated for many years to come. However, there is still work to be done, as very soon the Dark Ones will be unable to influence or control future events. Now that matters have progressed so well, all light workers can be more open about their work and help others to understand what is happening on Earth. Many will become confused and worried about the future and need reassuring as to the outcome of events that are currently taking place on Earth. The future will be beyond most people's expectations, as the changes will completely change society beyond recognition, into one that is integrated and able to meet and support all people's needs. For the time being, matters will progress until a definite outcome is achieved that will allow humanity to move forward and commence to establish the new republic and the new age. The people who can deliver it are already on Earth and fully prepared in readiness to carry out their work. It will commence in small stages, but progress quickly when adequate funds are put into it. These will come through GESARA, and massive funding will be possible. It should be one of the early developments that will be brought in as soon as the planning has been adequately prepared. Some of the projects will be massive and cover the most urgent needs of the people. The repercussions of U.S. election are still being felt and have yet to play themselves out, and have shaken so many people out of their slumbers. With it, many revelations have surfaced, and revealed the activities of the Dark Ones. The question is, are you going to respond by bringing in the light, or allow your freedom to be further eroded? These are times for action if you are to remove the threats to your very existence. The opposition to them grows, and not before time, as they were aiming to create a single government under their control. However, the whole truth of their activities will come out, and people will be totally shocked by what they'll earn. I leave you with love and blessings, and may the light brighten your days and path to completion. This message comes through my higher self. In love and light. Mike Quinsey.